Since 2012, Maui Ocean Center has worked with the state of Hawaii on coral mitigation and transplantation projects. And today we're learning about the unique work the aquarium is doing to protect Hawaii's coral reefs.
Coral is the foundation of life, and even beginning from the Kumulipo chant in Hawaii, that's where life began, from the coral polyp. Here at Maui Ocean Center, we have an amazing staff, and with our seawater system, the opportunity to raise coral here. Aloha, I'm Jim Lickey, the curator at Maui Ocean Center. Coral collection in Hawaii is strictly forbidden, and we're so fortunate to have a collection permit that has allowed us to house local marine life. And our staff has had the opportunity to work hands-on with corals, specifically for the last 20 years now we've been in existence. And we learned so much about corals that it's just been priceless. So we're in the wet lab here, and this is where we do a lot of work with corals. This setup that we have here is kind of like a spa for our corals. In this lab, we're able to raise them up and then kind of beef them up and then put them back out where they belong. In front of you here, we have some mushroom corals, we have some honeycomb corals, we have some leather corals. This is how we can teach people. This is how life began. This is how precious life is and the direction that we need to go.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. So behind me, we've set up an exhibit to indicate the process, how we were able to salvage and transplant coral back to the ocean. Up above the exhibit, there's a small map of little dive flags showing all the different locations that we have been successful in the state doing this. And then below the exhibit, you can see the tools used. This is a perfect example of a success that we've had. This, what you're seeing here, is paper coral, and this is considered to be a rare Hawaiian coral. The original selection we found is this big, and now look at this, it's growing almost out of the tank.
That's incredible.
This is not necessarily a reef-building coral, but it's beautiful. I mean, look at it. It's just amazing.
Right.
So we can use this ornamentally in our exhibits and really get people to really appreciate the beauty of Hawaii's coral reef. Worst case scenarios for coral can be natural disasters or other significant human impacts. We have the opportunity to have this coral bank where we could potentially give back to the ocean. I think it's so important for us to do what we're doing because we have seen we can make a difference. Globally, there's stories you hear about coral bleaching worldwide and significant impacts from human effects. Yet, we're this little glimmer of hope, and you know, we're trying to save the world one coral polyp at a time.
This segment is sponsored by Maui Ocean Center.